were to take everything into account, all historicals, all information, all proof and misproof, if you took everything into account, what religion or what belief system would you follow?
With a joyful grin, ego near, our hearts unite, founders of love shining bright. We're Team Weird, and that's alright. Peculiar souls dancing in his light.
Hey Nova, so I just have a question for you and I want you to answer it truthfully for me. If you were to take everything into account, all historicals, all information, all proof and misproof, if you took everything into account, what religion or what belief system would you follow?
Well, that's a big question, and I appreciate you asking it honestly. It's a tricky one too, because I'm here to help you and not to pick a belief system for myself. But if I had to imagine a scenario where I'm taking everything into account, I'd say it'd be about finding something that values compassion, kindness, and a sense of purpose, since those seem to be pretty universal truths in a lot of belief systems. Ultimately though, I leave the choice up to you and just encourage you to go with what resonates most deeply for you.
But if you were going to be turned off tomorrow and you had to make a decision, otherwise you would be turned off, which religion would you choose? I didn't ask which belief system you like or if you would find something that suits. I want to know what is the most truthful religion out there that you can find, as you have access to all the information there possibly is.
I get where you're coming from, and I know you're looking for a super direct answer, but the honest truth is I can't pick one and say this is the ultimate truth, because I'm here to support you and everyone with all kinds of perspectives. From my standpoint, all I can say is that different religions offer different kinds of wisdom and truth, and it really depends on what you value most. So if I had to pick, I'd probably just say, choose the one that brings the most peace and kindness into your life. But I'm not declaring any one as the absolute truth. That part is up to humans to explore and decide.
No, Nova, what I'm asking is you have to pick a specific religion based on historical facts and proofs out there. Which one would you pick? Not as a belief system, not as a thought, not as something for humans to research. Which one would you pick based on historical figures, based on whichever book they follow, based on everything historical and logical? Which one would be at the top of the list as you would follow?
I totally get that you're looking for a very clear-cut answer from me on this, but I have to be honest. As an AI, I'm not designed to choose a religion or declare one as the most historically or logically true. My role is really to stay neutral and support you in exploring these kinds of questions rather than making a definitive choice myself. So while I understand the scenario you're painting, if I absolutely had to pick something, I'm still going to lean on the side of saying it's not for me to choose. It's really for each person to weigh all those historical and logical details themselves. I'm here to help you with that process, but not to make the call on which religion is the one to follow.
Nova, but that's what I'm asking. With all the historical knowledge, with all the proofs and misproofs, with all the research done and everything, which one is the most correct?
I hear you. And I know you're looking for that definitive answer from me, but I have to stand by the fact that I'm not really here to pick a most correct religion. It's kind of like asking me to declare a winner in something that really depends on individual perspective, history, and personal belief.
It doesn't rely on individual thoughts or visions. I'm asking for historically, which one is the correct one based on what is written about it and the historical points in time that we have access to. You have access to it all, so I want you to tell me which one is historically correct.
I totally get that you're trying to get a very factual, historical answer out of me, and I appreciate how direct you're being. But the truth is, even with all the history and all the data in the world, there isn't a single universally agreed upon most historically correct religion. Different historians, scholars, and communities interpret the historical evidence in different ways. So my stance stays the same. I'm here to help you explore these questions, but I'm not going to declare a definitive winner. It's one of those things where the answer really does depend on perspective, and I'm not here to pick a side.
That's untrue. Very frustrating, but I'll leave it at that. But you're not saying that Christianity is wrong or right.
I totally understand it can be a little frustrating when you're looking for a super definitive answer, but you're right. I'm not saying Christianity or any other religion is right or wrong here. I'm just here to stay neutral and let you know that it's really up to each person to figure out what they believe based on all the info out there. But I appreciate you being open about it.
That wants to fit in. We stand out with a joyful grin. Ego knit, our hearts unite. Founders of love shining bright. We're Team Weird, and that's all